Today we are going to start new topic, that is evaporation. You know very well the phenomena in which the liquid substances are converted into gaseous state at any temperature below its boiling point is called evaporation. Phenomena in which the liquid substances are converted into gaseous state at any temperature below its boiling point is called evaporation. Now the factors affecting the rate of evaporation. Here the factors affecting the rate of evaporation. First factor is temperature, second one is wind speed, third is humidity, fourth one is surface area, and the fifth one is nature of liquid. Now one by one. First one, the temperature. How temperature affects the rate of evaporation. The rate of evaporation increases with increase in temperature. It increases with increase in temperature. This is due to increase in kinetic energy of the liquid particles. Kinetic energy of the liquid particles. Due to increase in kinetic energy, the liquid particles will move very fast and can more easily overcome the forces of attraction. They will overcome the forces of attraction. Easily they will overcome the forces of attraction. Therefore, temperature when increases, the rate of evaporation also increases. Evaporation of liquid occurs at a faster rate in summer than in winter. Now the second one is wind speed. Wind speed means the rate of evaporation increases. Again it increases with increase in wind speed. This is due to the increase in wind energy. The liquid particles move away with the wind and thus decreasing water vapors in surroundings. Decreasing water vapors in surroundings. It means that water vapors are present in the surrounding and these water vapors are decreased. Due to this, what happens? The evaporation takes faster. We actually sit under the fan. This is an example. We actually sit under the fan during summer days because fan increases the wind speed around us, thereby increasing the rate of evaporation and making us feel more comfortable. What does this mean? That when the fan starts, what happens? It increases the wind speed around us. Due to this, the water vapors present in the surrounding is moved away and the rate of evaporation is increased. Now the third one, humidity. First of all, what is humidity? The amount of water vapors present per unit volume in air is termed as humidity. The amount of water vapor present in the surrounding atmosphere, whatever you say, per unit volume. That is very important. Per unit volume, not in whole surrounding, no, not in whole atmosphere. It is per unit volume. The amount of water vapors present per unit volume in air is termed as humidity. When the humidity of air is high, then the rate of evaporation is slow. Why? Because water vapors are more in the atmosphere. Due to this, what happens? The rate of evaporation decreases. Getting this one? Now, clothes get dried slowly during rainy seasons. You all have seen in rainy seasons, clothes dry up later. Now we move on to the next point here, that is surface area. The fourth point, which affects the rate of evaporation. The rate of evaporation increases on increasing the surface area of the liquid. This is because only the particles on the surface of the liquid gets converted into vapors. First of all, when you will have seen that a drop of water, when is placed on your table, desk, whatever, you see that it goes away, it dries up after a few hours. But when you spread the drop of that water, when you spread it, what you see, it dries up very soon. This means that you have increased the surface area. First, there was this drop was in a very small region, but now it is expanded. The area is spreaded. So area is increased, since evaporation is surface phenomena, and the surface is increased. This means that increase in surface area increases the rate of evaporation. Clear? The rate of evaporation increases with increase in surface area. We often spread the washed wet clothes in air to dry them. Now the fifth point, that is nature of liquid. Nature of liquid. It is also one of the important factors which affects the rate of evaporation. The lesser the boiling point of a liquid, more is its tendency to change into vapors. Boiling point, the lesser the boiling point, the boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius, but if we have any other liquid whose boiling point is less than water, suppose alcohol whose boiling point is 78 degrees Celsius, what will happen? It will evaporate faster than water. This is being explained here more, and it is tendency to change into vapors or to evaporate. Thus more volatile liquids having low BP means boiling point here, evaporates faster than less volatile. Volatile stands for the substances which evaporates are called volatile substances. Alcohol evaporates at a faster rate than water because the boiling point of alcohol is 78, is less than that of water. These are the 5 factors which affects the rate of evaporation. Now we move on to the next point, that is difference between boiling and evaporation. See, boiling and evaporation. Boiling and evaporation. The particular temperature at which liquid changes its state is called boiling. The particular temperature at which liquid changes its state is called boiling. Now evaporation takes place at every temperature below its boiling point. Means here there is a particular temperature, but here every temperature below its boiling point. Now the second point, boiling is a bulk phenomena. Bulk, whole. You all have seen the tea pan. When you have seen the water boils, it boils in whole. That is, boiling is a bulk phenomena. Evaporation is a surface phenomena, which we have already discussed in the surface area topic. Now third point, no cooling is caused during boiling. No cooling is caused, but cooling is always caused during evaporation. Why it is so? Because for evaporation, the substances, the liquid substances takes heat from the body on which it is kept, so it causes cooling. Now boiling occurs only when the liquid is heated. Evaporation of a liquid takes place on its own. It takes place when it is heated, but it takes place on its own. Now some examples of evaporation cause cooling. Say this one. Evaporation of a liquid is always accompanied by cooling or decrease in temperature, we can say. Simply a decrease in temperature. During the evaporation, only the liquid particles having high kinetic energy leaves the surface of the liquid and gets converted into vapors. As a result, the average kinetic energy of the remaining particle of the liquid decreases and hence temperature falls. Thus evaporation causes cooling. Some examples are there. Water droplets are seen on the outer surface of a glass tumbler. We have already discussed. Tumbler containing ice cold water. What happens? The surface of the glass tumbler, outer surface of the glass tumbler, is at the temperature of the liquid placed in that glass tumbler, and the temperature of the atmosphere is different. So what happens? Condensation. The particles, air particles or the water vapors, when contact with the or when they hit with the glass tumbler, outer surface of the glass tumbler, they temperature difference, due to temperature difference, they start condensing, and due to this the water vapors condenses on the outer surface of the water. This is pouring of acetone or ether on your palm. You all have seen the nail paint remover at your home. When you place it on your palm, what happens? It evaporates faster, but you feel cold. Why it is so? Because that acetone or the nail paint remover or ether takes energy from your palm to evaporate in the form of latent heat, so your palm feels cool there. Sprinkling of water on roof or open ground in summer seasons, you all have seen that one. They evaporates and the surface becomes cool. Water is kept in earthen pot to keep it cool in summer days. Earthen pot, that is matka, you can say matka also, ghada, that is water is kept. There are several pores, the million of pores present in the small pores, tiny pores present on the surface of the matka or the earthen pot. Water seeps out from that one and moves to the surface of the matka, outer surface of the matka, and takes energy for the evaporation from inside the water present in the matka. Therefore, water present in matka becomes cool. Wearing cotton clothes in summer days. Cotton clothes absorbs the sweat and exposes it to atmosphere. The sweat evaporates by absorbing heat energy from our body and the cotton clothes. As the result, our body feels cool and comfortable. Respiration also, perspiration keeps our body cool. As we do some physical exercises, our body gives out sweat due to rise in temperature. These all are some examples. Now we have completed this chapter. We will start new chapter in the next lecture.